Welcome to the Muxall Open IoT channel. I am your host, Michael Crane. Alright, so in this video what we're going to do is we're going to energize this igniter rod and time it and see how long it takes, how it fires up. And I know that I've seen videos out there before on it doing this, but one of the things, and maybe this would be better, is so I have about that much sticking in my fire pot, and a lot of people have just, you can see about a quarter. It's not much. Maybe we can draw a line on it here. I don't know how long the line will last. So there's a quarter inch, and here's 1 inch, and here's a half an inch. Does that look right? Yeah, that's close enough. You get the idea. And I'm sure it's all going to burn off. So yeah, so we're going to time this thing and see exactly how these igniter rods work and how they heat up. Okay, so let me get started here. I'm going to turn it on. Start. There we go. And oh yeah, I can see it smoking. So this is a brand new igniter rod. And by the way, it'd probably be a good idea to have a fire extinguisher handy. Yeah, I have not done this test. I'm hoping that that's going to be enough support for it. I think it will be. Oh, there we go. Now we can see it glowing. So yeah, so you can see it heating up. Now you can see at the 1 inch mark, it's already hot enough to, to ignite the pellets. If it's red hot, it's going to be hot enough to ignite the pellets, right? But now, yeah, you can see at the 1/4 inch mark right here. Shouldn't probably use a pen right anymore. You can see at the 1/4 inch mark right there. It's not even red hot yet, and it's almost a minute in. Yeah, so we're going to let this thing just heat up and time how long that last little 1/4 inch takes to get to red hotness, right? And you can see that this is why my grill lights in 2 minutes. This is plenty hot to ignite all the pellets and get them running. So my grill usually fires up in 2 minutes. If you're going, and then I keep it on 2 minutes longer, I keep it on a total of 4 minutes. I mean, if you're doing 5 or 6 minutes or longer, you're just wearing out your igniter rod, right? So, okay, yeah, it's heating up. I see some more smoke. I'm concerned that this is a little piece of plastic right here. I mean, it's probably Teflon, right? So, or PTFE. And I don't want it to heat up and... Uh-oh, we got some fire. Let me turn it off. Well, there you go. So, the igniter rod caught on fire. And what's funny about it is this thing was supposed to be made in the USA. And as you can see, it looks like it is about to fall apart. I hope it doesn't fall on my on my anti-static mat right here. That would be really bad. So anyway, hopefully we won't set the smoke alarm off in here. That would be bad. And I don't advise buying these igniter rods. This igniter rod, I'll post a picture of it, of where I got it from. They said it was supposed to be quote unquote made in the USA, and I doubt very seriously if this igniter rod was made in the US, because it should probably handle being heated up for more than, it hasn't even been 4 minutes. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't put that in my grill. Now really though, if you think about it, the way these things mount in there, this is probably, bolted inside the fire pot, and the fire pot's going to wick away some of that heat, kind of like a heat sink. But still, I'm thinking this is probably not normal. And the only way I could test that is to get another igniter rod that I know is good and do the same test. We might do that in a later video, but I don't have one right now. Okay, so we're going to do this test again because when I was looking at, after the video was over the last time, I noticed that this voltmeter was reading around 150 volts, and I was under the assumption, it says max output 130, but I figured it would just go up to whatever the line voltage is, or the mains voltage, which here in the lab is around 120 to 125 volts. But no, I turned this thing up, and it was reading, so this was reading about 150 volts, this little meter right here. And I know you can't really read, it's out of focus. The focus, because we have the focus on the igniter rod here. But I plugged my voltmeter into it, my Fluke 87.5, and sure enough, it was about 150 volts. So in all fairness to the probe manufacturer, we're going to do the test again. And this time I'm going to set it right on 120 volts. Okay? So here we go. Now turn this on. Oops. Got to turn it down. Let's see, 120. Oh, sorry. I need a third hand, don't I? Okay, there we go. So 120. Anyway, that's close enough. Okay, it's heating up. And the point of my last video was watching it where it heated up from. It should start heating up from the middle, and we'll just see how long it takes it. Okay, this is definitely slower than when it was getting 150 volts. But I'm guessing it's going to be the same. It's going to heat up in the middle right here first, and then so here's the 1 inch mark. You can see it's getting red almost all the way up to the 1 inch mark there, and now it's getting close to the ½ inch mark. And it's about almost a minute into it. I don't know, that might be about the same. So yeah, and like I pointed out in my last video, that my grill lights in about 2 minutes. And as you can see why, because I have my igniter inserted about 1 inch into the fire pot. So, and you can see the last quarter inch of this thing is well, it's starting to get a little bit red. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah. So it's definitely, if you just have this much stuck in there, it's definitely going to take it a while. So okay, so it's probably hot enough now. So 2 minutes. So I guess my point is I default the warm-up state, or the warm-up time, to 4 minutes. And as you can see, I mean, this should be hot enough to ignite pellets, I'm sure. And it's only 2 minutes into it. So really, at 4 minutes should be long enough. Another thing that happens too is the pellets, when they fall into the fire pot, if it's only got a 1/4 inch away, or a 1/4 inch inserted into the fire pot, they can build up over here and not even touch the igniter until it gets a high enough pile that it just kind of flows back into it. Anyway, okay, so this igniter rod seems to be no, it's starting. I can see it oozing out. I can see it oozing. It's going to catch on fire, I'm almost sure. Okay, yep, we'll just go ahead and turn it off, because we know the next part of this is going to be fire. So, okay. Well, maybe we averted the fire this way. I don't know what that is. That's smoking and catching on fire, but I don't think it's supposed to do that. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I know one thing's for sure: I'm not sticking one of those igniter rods in my barbecue. So, anyway. Okay, well we know the rest of it. So there you go. Don't forget, you can support the Muxall Open IoT channel by donation using a credit card and PayPal, or by purchasing products at the Muxall store. Details and links are in the description under this video. Well, that's it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, that helps, and hit the subscribe button, that really helps. If you have any questions or comments, post them in the comments under this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.